In life, there are moments when the weight of our challenges threatens to crush our spirits. It's not uncommon to find ourselves battling seemingly insurmountable odds, and in such moments, the whisper of despair and isolation becomes a deafening roar. But hear me when I say this: the heavens are attuned to your struggle. You, dear soul, who feels like they're standing alone in the face of towering giants, know that divine intervention is on its way. You may have been battling alone until now, but God's message for you today is clear. You have more standing with you than against you. The celestial legions are mustering, readying themselves to join your side and vanquish the challenges you face. Take a moment and breathe. As you inhale deeply, imagine the host of angels that are descending, ready to rally beside you in your fight. They come not just with power, but with an authority that will make the giants of your life tremble. God is sending you reinforcements, not just any, but the mightiest among them. I was once just like you, overwhelmed, isolated, facing giants of my own. And it was during one of my most challenging times that a revelation was granted to me. I had a vision, not just any vision, but one that I believe is going to resonate deeply with someone here. In my vision, I was locked in combat with a massive figure. I was exhausted, and as I glanced around, I saw more foes rushing towards me. Just when I thought all hope was lost, another woman appeared beside me. There was something different about her. Her very presence radiated an unmistakable power that made even the approaching enemies hesitate. It was as if the heavens had blessed her with unparalleled strength and wisdom. With her by my side, we became an unstoppable force. And this vision wasn't just a comforting dream. It held a powerful parallel to a story nestled in the pages of 2 Kings, chapter 6. When the servant of a prophet awoke one dawn, he found their city besieged by a vast army, their deadly intent clear as daylight. Stricken with fear, he turned to the prophet and exclaimed, "Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?" The prophet, calm in the face of peril, simply replied, "Fear not." The numbers may have been against them, but the prophet knew the truth. "For those who stand with us," he declared, "far outnumber those against us." With a heartfelt prayer, he implored, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may truly see." And then, a miracle. The servant's eyes were unveiled, and he beheld a sight that would forever be etched in his memory. The hills around them teemed with ethereal horses and chariots aflame, a celestial army ready to defend them. All around the prophet, divine protection stood like an impenetrable fortress. For those of you who read this now, take heart. Just as God intervened for the prophet and his servant, so too does God stand ready to intervene in your life. Whether it's through angels, the support of loved ones, or a sudden stroke of insight, help is on the way. So, to those of you who feel like they're battling life's giants on their own, always remember, God's reinforcements are en route. Stand firm, keep the faith, and prepare to witness the divine might that stands with you. And as you march forward, don't forget to share your journey. Your story, much like mine and Annie's, can be a beacon for someone else in their time of need. In life, there are moments where even the staunchest believers among us find ourselves grappling with doubts. We traverse through this life with a shroud of uncertainty, often questioning our purpose, our journey, and our companionship with God. It's akin to journeying through a dense fog, uncertain of the path ahead. Many, like I once did in a profound vision, find themselves drifting through this mist, feeling a profound sense of solitude. This isn't just a physical loneliness, but a spiritual one, where the echo of despair whispers, "Is God truly with me?" Or, "Is anyone in my corner?" However, such moments of doubt are often only fragments of the whole picture. Consider it. The fog that clouds your view doesn't nullify the existence of the beautiful landscape beyond. Similarly, just because you can't always discern God's presence doesn't mean He's not there. Remember, He operates on a canvas much grander than our immediate perception. Just as I prayed, let this sentiment awaken within you a clarity to see the unseen, to discern God's powerful presence in your life. In the throes of this spiritual haze, one might ask, where is my army? Today, let the scales fall from your eyes and understand this. There isn't just one guardian by your side, but a multitude of divine forces. Chariots of fire, legions of angels, a veritable army of heavenly warriors, all dispatched for you. Why such an extraordinary force, you might wonder? Because the light, the purpose, the essence within you is invaluable. It's a beacon in the cosmic design that God has envisioned. This is a reminder of God's intricate design. He enriches those around you, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly, all to ensure that His divine purpose within you is fostered, nurtured, and realized. The blessings your friends, family, and community receive are interconnected threads of God's grand design, all converging towards fulfilling the divine purpose placed within you. This concept isn't new. Cast your thoughts to the biblical account of Elijah and Elisha. While many of us are familiar with the fiery prophet Elijah, not everyone may recall the significance of his successor Elisha. When the mantle of Elijah, imbued with divine power, was passed on, it didn't just transfer, it amplified. Elisha received a double portion of that prophetic spirit, allowing him to perform even greater miracles. This transition was no accident. God, in His infinite wisdom, not only protected Elijah, but ensured that Elisha, the next link in the chain, was fortified. This story mirrors our journey. God isn't merely ensuring your well-being today, He's safeguarding your legacy for tomorrow. Your gifts, your calling, your ambitions, relationships, and even future generations are under His vigilant gaze. He knows the business you'll establish, the family you'll raise, and the difference you'll make. And just like Elisha, you're equipped, not with just what you need, but abundantly more. So when the journey becomes arduous and the fog of doubt clouds your path, remember this. Beyond the veil of your immediate understanding, there's a vast, intricate tapestry of divine design unfolding, with you at its very heart. All you need is faith to perceive it. In the luminous expanse of God's boundless love, there resides a profound truth. Through the name of Jesus, we assert with unwavering faith that any shroud of darkness, any lingering doubt that gnaws at your spirit, suggesting you're isolated, forgotten, or spurned, is obliterated. Realize this intrinsic truth. There are infinitely more forces championing your cause than opposing it. Let not a single moment of your precious life be consumed by trepidation or bewilderment. Reflect upon the scriptures, and you'll find stories of profound interactions that underscore the importance of communication, especially during times of vulnerability. Remember how the servant sought counsel from the prophet. This wasn't mere coincidence, but a lesson for us all. In those times when you're ensnared in solitude's grip, when the world seems to blur around you, seek refuge in prayer. Share your heart's burdens with trusted mentors, confide in your parents, or lean on a friend. In those very conversations, you might find the clarity you seek. In life's complex narrative, when we find ourselves ensnared in our personal struggles, God often imparts wisdom to another, guiding them to be our beacon. Remember, by shutting yourself off, you may inadvertently empower the very feelings of solitude you're trying to escape. By agreeing with loneliness, you grant it power. However, you have the capability and the duty to defy it. Engage in conversations with spiritual guides, seek counsel from those grounded in faith. By doing so, you can rupture the chains that hold you back. Then, like the servant who once was blind but later saw, you will discern the multitudes around you, not just mortals, but angels, all poised and ready, defending and uplifting you. Miracles don't merely transpire in the spiritual plane, untouched and unobservable. They manifest right before our eyes, in the tangible world we navigate daily. While it's true that profound encounters and resolutions often occur in the spiritual realm, our earthly existence too is replete with these divine intercessions. With faith and communion, both realms interweave, and God's love becomes evident, helping us decipher and embrace the wonders that surround us daily. So, stand firm, communicate, and let the love of God shine through, dispelling any darkness that seeks to overwhelm. In the vastness of life's journey, God is always guiding, ever present, and ceaselessly reminding us of His boundless love. Today, He is whispering a truth you may have overlooked. A revelation is about to dawn upon you, a clarity that will shift your perspective forever. Has it ever occurred to you that God sends angels in human form to accompany you on your journey? Sometimes these angels walk beside us and we're none the wiser. At other times they may be reaching out, yet we may be distracted or dismissive. Today you're on the brink of a revelation that will change how you perceive the people around you. Consider the friend who consistently reaches out, persistently asking if you're free to hang out. The one who, without hesitation, prays for you, inviting you to church with warmth and sincerity. Have you ever paused to think that this individual might be the very angel you've been asking God for? Think about that lady in your life, the one you may have underestimated. She shares verses from the Bible, lifting you up in prayer, nudging you to join her in worship. And the gentleman, the one you've been inadvertently ignoring, yet he remains steadfast, always praying for your well-being, radiating genuine care. Could he be an angel in disguise? In the heart of these revelations lies the story of Elisha's servant. Just as his eyes were open to see the celestial chariots of fire, God desires for your spiritual eyes to discern His presence in those around you. The close friend who has your back, the selfless woman who radiates God's love, the unwavering man of faith, and yes, even the pastor who tirelessly shepherds his flock. Each one could be God's messenger, an angel sent to assure you that you're never truly alone. It's a deception, a falsehood planted by the enemy to make you believe that you tread this path in solitude. But let this truth anchor your soul. The forces that stand with you, divinely orchestrated, outnumber any that might oppose you. When you gaze upon the canvas of your life, it's easy to focus on the broad strokes, the significant events, the loud voices, the monumental challenges. Yet, within the fine details and the seemingly minute moments lie the masterstrokes of God's artistry. It might be the brief smile of a stranger or a passing word of encouragement. These are the gentle, subtle nudges from God, assuring you that even in the quiet, even in the mundane, God is orchestrating a symphony of support around you. It's an invitation to attune yourself, not just to the grand spectacles of life, but also to the whispered melodies of grace that permeate your everyday. For in these whispers, in these gentle reminders, you'll find the comforting embrace of God, reminding you that you're seen, cherished, and never, ever alone. This truth resonates with my soul. I embrace it wholly, and I ardently hope you do too. If this message finds a home in your heart, don't hold back. Like this video and let its essence ripple through others by sharing and subscribing to this channel. And if you've had that moment, that divine epiphany where you recognize an angelic presence in a friend or loved one, please comment below. I'm eager to celebrate those revelations with you. Remember, God never ceases to surprise, and His angels might be closer than you think. Until next time, stay blessed and take care. Like the video and type Amen if you trust in the Lord. Please support our ministry by clicking the thanks button, and please consider joining us as a cherished member. Your generosity uplifts our mission. God bless you.